الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستهديه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلله فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن سيدنا وحبيبنا ومولانا محمد عبده ورسوله الذي بلغ الرسالة وأدى الأمانة ونصح الأمة وكشف الغمة وجاهد في سبيل الله حق جهاده صلوات الله وسلامه عليه وعلى آله وأصحابه وبارك وسلم تسليما كثيرا كثيرا. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. لا إكراه في الدين قد تبين الرشد من الغي فمن يكفر بالطاغوت ويؤمن بالله فقد استمسك بالعروة الوثقى لا انفصام لها والله سميع عليم. صدق الله العظيم. Respected elders, brothers and sisters, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us from His fadl, from His rahmah. He gifts us from His rahmah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created us, and that is a manifestation of the sifah, the quality of rahmah of Allah ta'ala. What we see, what we do not see, what we know of, what we do not know of. The creation, all of these things, the existence of all of this, everything shares equally from this level of rahmah of Allah ta'ala. Rahmati wasi'at kulla shay. Rahmah of Allah ta'ala expands over everything, it encompasses everything. And this level, a certain level of the rahmah of Allah ta'ala. One level we can say is that of existence. That in itself is of the mercy. A loose translation of mercy. Mercy is not rahmah, it's a translation, a loose translation of rahmah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us from His rahmah, from His fadl, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us as human beings to benefit from His rahmah, from His fadl. This is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants, that everyone benefits from this level of rahmah, of existence, and the higher levels of rahmah, that by doing good deeds and by believing in Allah ta'ala and fulfilling the commands of Allah ta'ala, a person takes from the higher levels of the rahmah of Allah ta'ala. This is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants. But in this world, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has kept a freedom, a choice. The فَمَنْ شَاءَ فَلْيُؤْمِنْ وَمَنْ شَاءَ فَلْيَكْفُرْ. Whoever wants, they can believe. فَمَنْ شَاءَ فَلْيُؤْمِنْ وَمَنْ شَاءَ فَلْيَكْفُرْ. Whoever wants, they can disbelieve. That's up to you. لا إكراه في الدين. There is no coercion, there is no force in deen, in accepting Allah Ta'ala's deen. This is an important fact for us to understand. That us believing in Allah Ta'ala, those of us that say that we are Muslims, that we are mu'min, that we believe, that we are believers by choice. No one has put a gun to our head, no one has forced us that if you do not, then this is what's going to happen. From Allah Ta'ala's side, there is no such thing. That those that believe only they get to live in this world, and those that do not. There is an open choice for everyone. This means that we have to understand two things. One is that if we have accepted, that if we really do believe and we have affirmed and we have confirmed our belief in Allah Ta'ala, the last and final messenger, Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, the Quran Kareem, we believe in the Akhirah, in the books of Allah Ta'ala, you have Iman in all of these things, then we should be steadfast upon it. We should have istiqamah upon it. Why? Because the basis of belief in Allah Ta'ala, the basis of our Iman and the basis of our Islam is not something which is contingent, which changes, which is circumstantial. no matter what the circumstances, the basis of your iman should not be moved and should not be changed. That if a certain situation comes and a person is Ahmad, another situation comes and his name changes. If a certain situation comes, a person writes that I'm a Muslim, and another condition comes and that changes. Because belief in Allah Ta'ala that is based on the dalail, the proofs of the wahdaniyah, the tawheed of Allah Ta'ala, that is not circumstantial. The existence of Allah Ta'ala is something which Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala has kept as proof in and around us. In and around us. All you need is the mere faculty of intellect, of aql, of intellect, and a person has what it takes to be able to believe in Allah Ta'ala. It doesn't take a rocket scientist, a genius, to understand that such an intricate system as the universe cannot be a consequence of an accident. And if I can bring all the logical proofs to try to show you that this stand in front of me one day just came about by itself, you'll tell me that, take a seat, please. Are you joking? Something as simple as this. Any human intellect will tell you, no matter how, where a person comes from, that something like this cannot be created and be made by itself. That's how wadih, clear Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala's proofs are for His existence, for us to believe. But despite that, if a person does not want, then Allah Ta'ala does not force it upon him. That's the sunnah of Allah Ta'ala in this world. Yes, in the akhirah, Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, through Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, we know, through wahi, we have been informed that those that do believe in Allah Ta'ala, which the proofs are clear, then the person will have a certain end, and those that do not believe, they will have a certain end. This is what we know from wahi and revelation. But is there any coercion? No. Once a person does believe, should they waver? Then they should not waver. That is what istiqamah means, and that is what our deen is about. That a person is steadfast upon his belief, her belief. That the Sahaba radiallahu anhum, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, nowhere in the Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, nor in the Quran Kareem does it say that if you believe, then a person will not go through any troubles, or that iman, belief in Allah Ta'ala, is based on bliss in this world. Bliss in this world, having materialistic power, having things of this world, that does not change the truth of the existence of Allah Ta'ala, the wahdaniyah, the oneness of Allah Ta'ala, the truth of Risala. None of these things are based on peace in the world, violence in the world, people hating you, loving you. These things are not based on that. These are conditions which come. And as these circumstances come, what we have been given, what we have, the hidayah, the guidance that we do have from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that is how to act in these times. What should your reaction be? How do you approach it? How do you prepare for it? That is the guidance that we get from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and His Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Islam does not claim that if a person believes and you say you're a Muslim, everyone will love you. Islam does not claim that if you say you are a believer, then Allah Ta'ala will rain money upon you, you can stay home all day, everything is easy now. That's not Islam. Islam never claims that, nor should we make it such. And that's not the lesson that we should take for ourselves, nor should we teach it to others. Once you're a believer, everything is set for you. That's not true. If anything, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam hadith says that the one who is closer to Allah Ta'ala is tested more by Allah Ta'ala. The opposite. And the seerah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the seerah of Anbiya alayhi salatu wasalam, imagine the most ma'soom creation of Allah Ta'ala, the Anbiya alayhi salatu wasalam, the prophets of Allah Ta'ala, they were also murdered. They were also killed. The companions of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam who gave their life for the sake of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, for the sake of this deen, they were also martyred. The pages that we flip through in Sirah, they're not novels. These are realities. This is part of human history, part of Islamic history. That this is what happened. That they are leaders, that they gave their life for the sake of the deen, yet there was no promise that they would live. Yet there is no promise that they did not have to face violence. That there were times in which the enemies also massacred certain Sahaba, groups of Sahaba. All of this happened. But the Sahaba radiallahu anhum, the companions of Rasulullah, the Anbiya, those that followed, those that believed, they never wavered in their deen, in their iman. Why? Because belief is not based on these things. These are circumstances which come, and there is a sunnah of how do we react to that. So that is the very first thing that we need to understand. That once you believe in Allah Ta'ala, قُلْ آمَنْتُ بِاللَّهِ ثُمَّ اسْتَقِمْ. Believe in Allah Ta'ala and thereafter istiqamah, steadfastness upon it. That no matter what happens, who says what, how do people look at me, I will believe in Allah Ta'ala and I will remain as a true mu'min and a true Muslim. That's the very first thing. And the second is that once I have believed in Allah Ta'ala, once I say I'm a Muslim and I'm a mu'min, then I will uphold the laws and the rules of Allah Ta'ala. And once I've signed off that I'm a Muslim, La ilaha illallah, I've signed off, I've agreed to the terms and conditions, then it is only humane, then it is only part of being a civilized person, it is part of being a true person, that I will also uphold those laws and regulations and rules of Allah Ta'ala, if I've agreed to it. You hold an American passport, you come to this country with a visa, you're expected to follow the laws of this land. And if you don't, then that's called, maybe even at times called treason. Illegal or at times treason. The person denies it. So the same way we understand the laws and rules and regulations, man-made laws and man-made regulations, laws of countries, that this is not considered to be backwards, rather it's called being civilized. To have laws is to have a law, traffic laws that you can only go 40 on this road. Do you call that civilized or uncivilized? Civilized, right? Having laws and regulations is not called being backwards. Following laws, following rules is not called being backwards. Inna al-arda lillah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that the earth is Allah Ta'ala's. Inna al-arda lillah. Yurithuha man yasha. This is my country, my land, my property. Allah Ta'ala says that we've only given it to you, wirathatan, yurith, mirath only. It's my land, you can live here for some time. The land of Allah Ta'ala, so it's the haqq of Allah Ta'ala, it's the right of Allah Ta'ala that His laws, His regulations be followed here. And that would be called being civilized, being cultured, being humane. That upon whose land you are, upon whose land that you are staying, the one whose air you breathe, the one who created you, the one who allows you to live, the organs that you have, the senses that you've been given, that after He has bestowed all of this unto you, that you follow what He has ordered you. Because that's the law that He has given. Whether you understand it or not, whether you like it or not. Tax season is here. Who likes to give taxes here? Nobody likes to give taxes. But everyone's going to follow their taxes, hopefully. You're supposed to, even as an Islamic responsibility. And you understand the importance of it. And you don't like to give it, but you understand the importance of it. Because if you don't, then you won't have roads. And you won't have other amenities that we enjoy. Similarly, Allah Ta'ala has laws and regulations and rules upon this earth, in this world, that a person has to follow, that this is fard, that this person has to do, this is haram, you cannot do, you have to stay away from. All of this is not for the benefit of Allah Ta'ala, na'udhu billah, not for him, but for my sake and for your sake. So that you and I can live a life of ease if we all follow it. We may not understand it, and to the nafs, we may not like it. The nafs may not like it. But there is a benefit for it for a person. And if you do not see the benefit in this world, then at least know that the benefit in the akhirah, in the hereafter, is definite, which you can relate to. That if a person follows the rules of this country, of this town, for example, that if you follow the speed limit, no one is going to come and give you a gift. No one's going to give you anything for following the law, that you followed the speed limit coming here. Allah Ta'ala's command is that come for Salatul Jumu'ah, you came here, Allah Ta'ala for each step rewarded you. See the difference between Allah Ta'ala's laws and man-made law. A person wants to take benefit from things, amenities in his town, his world, you have to give taxes. Allah Ta'ala has kept air, oxygen, which you need, open. Not a cent does a person have to pay to the system of Allah Ta'ala. Rain comes down upon its time. Rizq which Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala stipulated, each person receives. Each breath that we take, Allah Ta'ala makes that easy. So it is only the right of Allah Ta'ala. And when we have discussions of rights in this country, everyone wants and fights for their rights, my community's rights, our people's rights. Then the right that we need to uphold, the first right is the right of Allah Ta'ala, the haqq of Allah Ta'ala. That we point fingers that so-and-so is not holding up our rights. They are not holding up the other people's rights. Rulers do not uphold people's rights. Have you upheld the right of Allah Ta'ala? That you're saying that so-and-so hasn't held up the other people's rights. Their rights are being violated. Everyone should be equal under the law. Have you held up the right of Allah Ta'ala? This is the golden question that each and every one of us, once we have accepted Iman, once you have accepted Islam, that we should put to ourselves, and that each person will answer by himself or herself. That once I believe in Allah Ta'ala, one, I have istiqamah, steadfastness upon that. And being a believer, I do not waver in that. And secondly, the responsibilities that come with it, that I fulfill those responsibilities. We'll make dua that Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala protect us. Make dua that Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala give us understanding of deen. Make dua that Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala allow us to practice upon His commandments in the way shown by Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Wa akhiru da'wan alhamdulillah.
Instead of waiting till Salah to come forward, inshallah, I request everyone to move forward right now. We can make the rows quicker, inshallah. Make your way forward, Jazakallah khair. Tonight, inshallah, we have a special program for youth and parents of the youth, inshallah. We are partnering with Khalil Center. The topic of the program tonight will be depression and anxiety, how to deal with it for the youth, and how to identify these problems in our youth for the adults, inshallah. It will be after Salatul Maghrib. If you have not yet registered for this program and you have children ages 13 and up, I highly encourage you to, inshallah, register and come out and take advantage and benefit from this program that we have arranged, inshallah. There will be an AWS computing class being offered at Elgin, IIE. The proceeds from that, inshallah, will go to IIE, inshallah. And Darul Qasim and Zaytuna College are holding a seminar on April 13th regarding Islamic education, the West and compared to the madrasa. Inshallah, that will be, the details for that are posted on our bulletin board. Inshallah, please take a look at that and benefit from that program also, inshallah. Lastly, we have brothers here from Ta'aleemul Haq Foundation. There's a masjid and a madrasa, alhamdulillah, running in the Plainfield area. They will be selling their fundraising tickets after Salat. We encourage everyone, inshallah, to support the masjid and the great job they're doing, inshallah, in purchasing the tickets. Jazakallah khair.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu anna Muhammadar Rasulullah. Ashhadu anna Muhammadar Rasulullah. Hayya 'ala salah. Hayya 'ala salah. Hayya 'ala al-falah. Hayya 'ala al-falah. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah.
الحمد لله الذي لم يزل ولا يزال حيا قيوما عالما قديرا، فسبحان الذي لا يحصى امتنانه باللسان ولا بالقلم، ولا يشكر حق شكره، ولا يعرف حق معرفته، ولا يعبد حق عبادته، ولا يسبح حق تسبيحه. أما بعد، أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن